Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, it has finally happened. We are now seeing the very first looks in the official, I'd probably say official leaks coming out over here when it comes to the PlayStation 5 Pro. Now, we're seeing a lot of rumors going on, a lot of stuff. I'm going to try to give you guys the best information that we have as of right this second. And as well, there's just, like I said, there's just a lot. There's a lot going on. So we have pictures. We kind of know what it looks like. I'll be honest, I'm a little bit disappointed. We've seen some really cool renders and renditions. You guys have maybe even seen them thumbnails. So we know what it looks like. We have expected price points, we have rumored stuff, we have specs, we have a lot of various things. So if you guys will sit back, relax, and enjoy, make sure you guys are subscribed. We're to give you guys all the best details for the PS5 Pro 2 as well. What games are we going to get on it, like the review of it. We're probably going to get one in person, when it's going to be coming out, links, all that good stuff. We're going to be covering all that stuff, so make sure you guys are subscribed. I'm very hyped up for the PS5 Pro to be coming out in the very near future. So let's dive into it. We're also going to be doing some birthday stuff today and tomorrow on the YouTube as well as on Twitch, so make sure you guys are following up there and just kind of hanging out. We're going to get really drunk, and sorry for the yapping. Let's dive in the video. So, if you guys have missed it, we have number one, the first initial, I guess, like leaks or concept art of the PS5 Pro. Now, at this point, we've actually had a chance to see other pictures of it. I'll show you guys in a second, some Reddit threads, some 4chan threads, expectations on it. But this is like the overall rough idea of what the PlayStation 5 Pro is going to look like. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys, it kind of was not as cool as I was expecting. So the idea behind it is that, you know, we have one line on the PlayStation 5 Slim. Like, we went from no line to then one line, and now we have like 3 or 4 lines. Yeah, don't get me wrong, dude. I got all I know. This is pretty much what it looks like over here on the general side. We've seen people like do renders and images and everything like this. So I'm excited. Now, this right here is all rumors, but let's go and cover it. So right now we're seeing a lot of information coming out. Once again, we've seen even like things with Kojima maybe having a chance to have them, PlayStation 5 dev kits online. But either way, we are now hearing rumors. This right here is rumors. We'll talk about the specs in a second. An announcement might be on September 9th. Via a blog post. Release date is December 6th. Price will be at $599.99 for the digital and then $699.99 for the disc version. The disc drive can still be removed and attached to both the disc and digital version. Think as of right this second with the Slim. PlayStation sells that like separate attachment to make sure like the drive is addable or not, and then the SSD is still only 1 terabyte. Now I just want to go and say that this is not confirmed. I want to let you guys know this is on a random 4chan. They could be baiting everyone. It could be whatever. But in terms of the picture itself, this over here has been leaked everywhere. This, I believe, is legitimate. Like, I believe as of right now, this is a proper legitimate, like, leak. We've seen some pictures of it, as I just showed you guys, maybe renders, but it is, I believe, legitimate from many various sources. Many people are pretty much confirming it does exist. The one thing that's only kind of different is the official, because it's not officially from the PlayStation.blog or from Sony or whatever. So stuff like this can be, like, we'll have to see. Like, this is really up in the air. We're not really sure if December 6th is the hard date, September 9th, but if you guys remember, the original leaks months ago were all rumored for the September release, or like more so announcement, which would make sense so far. That's literally in like 2 days. We have so many rumors coming out. There is a massive influx of information, and usually whenever all this information comes out, this is where, like, you know, it's pretty legitimate because you get it from all these sources, and maybe devs have confirming from slippage, and like we've kind of known about this for a while. We just have to wait for the official PlayStation response. So because this is a rumor, what do you guys think on this price point? Would you guys go and spend $600 on this for the digital, $700 for the disc? So far, I would say yes. Like, I would say in terms of the better specs for it, which we'll cover in a second, I would say yes. Yes, I probably would. I would probably go for the digital, though, because just how my console is. But this will also be very good for first-time PlayStation buyers. If someone, for whatever reason, has not played a PlayStation yet or wants to pick up some of the games, Death Stranding, Wilds, GTA 6, I do believe that's a good price point. Mainly because you'll be slightly better specs. Longevity might also be nice into the next console generation because we're still supporting the PS4 randomly. So I think these are very good price points as well. And I can see the disc drive too. This is, like I said, this is a rumor. But if you guys have missed it too as well, go highlight Zuby because I actually was tweeting at Zuby before. And we've kind of covered this on a lot of other various videos as well. As of right now, we are expecting an SSD for a individual operating system. What that means is you'd have 2 separate operating like SSDs. So whenever you boot your console, it's not really taking away like stats, storage, bandwidth from you launching games. It'd be purely just for when you boot the console, like the loading menus and like the stores and all that. That still seems to be the same note. So a separate SSD just for launching, and then the normal PlayStation standard SSD. They will also be able to go and have all the console covers then. So any console cover you guys may want to get, so like the black, pink, purple, camo, LeBron James one, whatever, that should still be applicable for the PlayStation 5 Pro. And that kind of makes sense too, because it seems like they're trying to standardize everything. And of course, like it's still like, this is pretty much a PlayStation, pretty much just slightly more Pro. Which I guess if you really think about it, think about how much they changed from the PS5 to PS5 Slim. Didn't really change too much. So it makes sense. Just they has that little extra bump, little extra stuff. I think it's a little lame. Like I probably would have went a little bit more show-offy, like outlandish, but that's just me. But you can go and do all those. As well, apparently the Slim disk drive will be compatible with all of those. So if you guys get the, the current one that's out right now, it should still go and work. And as well, it's also apparently designed to be easy to develop for, just like the standard PS5. And it's actually going to require easy and less time game development for the PS5 Pro. Basically trying to go make it so any single game will be easy to be ported on over from PC or general stuff. And I think that's a really big deal. We've been seeing a lot of issues with the Xbox overall having development issues. Now, I do also want to highlight a few other things from what we've known from the leaks, and maybe I'll make a general video because we've made a few videos on it already, but like might as well maybe do another one in the future. But we're going to have a better GPU, so that we'll have a actual tangible upgrade in the GPU for the PS5 Pro. The CPU will be pretty similar, although it will have a optimization like overclocking, which will be very nice for the console. I do believe RAM is pretty much the same, like the operating like APU and stuff like that. Very, very slight improvements, but there's nothing like noteworthy about it. Storage will be around the same with the same SSD, although I do believe they'll have a slightly faster read time from all the leaks we've seen so far. And obviously the separate SSD, like just imagine like 100 gigabyte SSD that's in every console. That's super cheap, so you just put the operating system on. And as you guys have probably heard, the biggest thing is on the PlayStation Super Sampling, which is the AI. Now, what that basically is utilizing the like somewhat increased tech to make ray tracing better, to make like rendering better, to make the internal specs of the console just more optimized. And as well, if you're loading a game, basically making things like foliage in the games, lighting effects, water effects, ray tracing, lighting, reflections. All of that should be able to go run a little bit more quicker because it's utilizing AI super sampling that PlayStation specifically made to optimize the console itself. And this is cool because, like I said, we're seeing a lot of these leaks coming out. Like a lot of people are talking about this. A lot of people are just vibing this. And as of right this second, this is maybe not going to be 100%. I just want to remind you guys, until PlayStation and Sony officially announces all this stuff, we're not going to know. But this is looking likely at this current age and all this type of stuff. So we are expecting it maybe on either the brand new State of Play. We have heard now leaks and rumors that there is a State of Play coming very soon, as of in September. That it seems like it's confirmed. As well as also the Tokyo Game Show, although that's probably not going to happen there. And on top of that, that also means that it would work in well for the holiday season. Now, once again, we're not sure if these dates are right. This is like a random 4chan post. But December 6th would make a lot of sense. You go and hype it up now, they start productions, maybe do a few waves of pre-orders. Like as of right this second, we can pre-order the consoles, whenever it launches out on like the 6th or 9th or whatever they do it. Put on Amazon, Target. They have a rough idea then of demand, and then anyone who's super into it can then go get their own pre-order launches when it comes to that date. It just makes a lot of sense. In my honest mind, makes a lot of sense. So I think it's going to happen. Like I think right now we're getting a lot of big information on it. Now I do want to reiterate that a lot of these are kind of like more bigger leakers. Like I've seen Bill Coon before too as well. And it's just nice. So kind of just to highlight this, we'll do a more proper in-depth video. So subscribe for that after I'm all done getting drunk on my birthday stream on YouTube and Twitch. But basically we'll have a higher frequency CPU mode that will give them a 10% increase, like I said, kind of overclocking. So a very similar CPU, but overclockable and a bonus. The GPU will also enable faster rendering and higher quality ray tracing, like I just mentioned you guys, with 33.5 teraflops, while the standard PS5 is 20.28 teraflops. And of course, the comparison would be like you just have slightly better specs. Like you have like slightly better drivers, all that type of stuff, whatever. And the one thing I kind of highlighted to you The PS5 Pro is said to have an upscaling anti-aliasing solution called the PSSR, which is the PlayStation Spectral Super Resolution Upscaling, which is the custom machine learning architecture and an AI accelerator. And on top of that, too, they also have the detachable disk drive. So it does seem like this is actually a pretty good console. Like, we're not sure if this is going to be the right price point. We're not sure if this is the actual final design. But at the end of the day, I'm excited. It looks like it's confirmed, or at least very, very soon confirmed. I'll let you guys know in the channel when Sony announces it. But make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on. We have the Twitter and Twitch room down below in case you guys would like to go and follow. Make sure you guys go and check out the Twitch, especially for tomorrow, or on YouTube, where I have some fun drinks for my birthday. And I appreciate y'all for watching.